Imagine this. You wake up in the middle of the night, drenched in sweat, heart pounding, not from a nightmare, but from a sudden, inexplicable knowing. There's a force inside you, vast and untapped, humming just beneath your awareness. It shapes your thoughts before you think them, your choices before you make them. It whispers in your dreams, flares in your anger, hides in your deepest fears. What if the key to unlocking boundless energy, creativity, and power wasn't in discipline or effort, but in the shadowed corridors of your own subconscious? What if, like quantum particles entangled across space, your mind is already woven into the fabric of reality, waiting for you to notice? Carl Jung called it the collective unconscious, the hidden layer where all minds meet. But what if you could harness it? What if your exhaustion, your stuckness, your frustration were just illusions, symptoms of a deeper entanglement you've yet to master? The question isn't how to find this energy. The question is, why have you been ignoring it? The tragedy of modern life is this. You've been taught to worship the conscious mind, logic, willpower, hustle, while the true engine of existence thrums in the dark. Carl Jung warned that ignoring the subconscious is like sailing a ship while denying the ocean beneath. Nietzsche saw it too. You must have chaos within you to give birth to a dancing star, yet society condemns that chaos, medicates its symptoms, and silences its revelations. Why? Because a tamed mind is a controlled mind. Consumerism, productivity cults, and digital distraction all depend on you remaining estranged from your depths. Schopenhauer called it the will, the blind, roaring force beneath rationality. Sartre saw it as the unlived life festering beneath bad faith. And Huxley's dystopia, a world where men never think to look inward, your fatigue, your creative blocks, your sense of meaninglessness, they're not flaws. They're alarms. The subconscious isn't hiding from you. You're hiding from it. What happens when you exile your subconscious? It doesn't disappear. It goes rogue. Freud called it the return of the repressed. Jung saw it as the shadow puppeteering your life from backstage. Every unexplained mood, every self-sabotaging choice, every irrational fear is its language. Modern neuroscience confirms this. 95% of your brain's activity is subconscious. Your habits, your attractions, even your perception of time are dictated by programs running silently in the dark. Worse yet, culture weaponizes this. Algorithms exploit your hidden fears. Advertisements hijack buried desires, and political narratives manipulate unexamined biases. You think you choose, but mostly you obey. The cost? A life half lived. Creativity withers when cut off from its primal source. Intuition starves. Energy leaks through unseen cracks in your psyche. You chase external fixes, more money, better drugs, new relationships, while the real power remains locked away. Like a forgotten god beneath a temple, the prison isn't out there. It's the walls you built inside. The way out begins with a paradox. To gain control, you must surrender it. Jung's method of active imagination, Nietzsche's embrace of chaos, ancient shamanic rituals, all paths point to the same truth. You don't conquer the subconscious. You dialogue with it. Start with the shadows. When rage flares, don't suppress it, interrogate it. When dreams disturb, don't dismiss them. Decipher their code. The symbols are your subconscious speaking in poetry. Quantum physics hints at the mechanism. If particles remain connected across space, why not thoughts across the psyche's layers? Synchronicities aren't coincidences. They're your inner world leaking into the outer, practical alchemy. Observe without judgment. The subconscious reveals itself when not attacked. Create rituals, art, dance, automatic writing to bypass the censor mind. Seek discomfort. The truths you avoid hold the most energy. This isn't self-improvement. It's self-reclamation. Here lies the secret. You are never broken. You are entangled. The exhaustion, the searching, the sense of something missing, these weren't flaws, but clues. Quantum physics and depth psychology meet at this crossroads. Reality isn't something you perceive, but something you participate in. Jung's synchronicities, the placebo effect, even creative flow states, all whisper the same truth. When subconscious and conscious align, you don't just find energy, you become the conduit. This is what ancient traditions called enlightenment, what artists call the muse, what athletes call the zone. Not transcendence, but full immersion in your own depths. The subconscious isn't a basement to clean. It's the ocean you've been swimming in without knowing you were wet. The final paradox? The moment you stop seeking this power is when it finds you. Not because you've earned it, but because you've remembered. You were the lock all along, and the key.